Imagine the following situation, because I guarantee that it happened to you last week. You've just finished your work week. You're physically on the train, but your brain is completely exhausted. You're on your way home, and the thought of cooking dinner seems overwhelming, so you open the food delivery app. You order pizza or burgers, which cost you $39.87 with tip and delivery. Then you get home. You open a bottle of bad wine to distress, and you sink into the couch to watch a TV show you don't even like, just to turn your brain off. You tell yourself, I earned this. I worked hard all week. But what if I told you that mathematically you didn't? To spend $40? What if I told you that the pizza, the gas you burned driving home, the nice shirt you wore to the office, and the stress that forced you to order that food, in the first place, are all hidden taxes that are reducing your salary by nearly 70%. You think you were selling your time for $40 an hour. But after we do the forensic accounting on your life, the math proves you might be working for less than $4 an hour. My name is Anita, and I spend too much time thinking about the invisible equations that govern our lives. If you're one of those people who looks at their paycheck and wonders where it all went, or if you feel like you, reworking harder than ever at the end of the year, but your savings account is barely growing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like this video, because today we're not talking about investing. We're talking about something much closer to home. An accounting trick. Not one done by corporations, but one most of us unknowingly commit against ourselves every time we accept a job offer based on gross salary. Today, we're going to calculate your real hourly wage. And fair warning, once you see this number, you'll never look at prices the same way again. Here's the story we're all taught from the moment we graduate. Your value equals your annual salary. Make $65,000 a year. That's about $31 an hour. Sounds decent, respectable, livable, at least on paper. But in the business world, focusing only on revenue and ignoring expenses is how companies fail. If a bakery sells $1 million worth of bread, but spends $1 million on rent and ingredients, that bakery isn't successful, it's broke. Yet when it comes to our own labor, we do exactly that. We look at the salary and ignore the costs. And the product being sold isn't bread. It's you, your time, your energy, your life. Let's run a simple audit. Meet Tom. Tom earns that respectable $35 an hour. But before the money even hits his account, taxes take their cut. Federal, state, payroll. That $35 quickly becomes closer to $28. That's the obvious part. Now come the job-only expenses. The money Tom spends just to stay employed. The commute, gas, insurance, maintenance, or a monthly train pass. Let's say $4,000 a year. Work clothes. Looking professional. Dry cleaning. Another expense. Then there's the convenience tax. Because Tom is at the office all day. He buys lunch when he didn't have time to prep. He grabs coffee to survive afternoon meetings. He pays for services at home because he isn't there. These costs don't exist without the job. And finally, there's decompression spending. The most dangerous one. The Friday night bar tab. The impulse vacation. The shopping, the therapy, the distractions. Money spent not for joy but to recover from stress. Add it all up, and Tom isn't really taking home $65,000. His true net income might be closer to $35,000. But money is only half the equation. Because wage is money divided by time, And this is where the biggest lie lives. HR says, James works 40 hours a week. Reality disagrees. Morning prep. Commute. Lunch he can't actually use. The mental drain after work. The emails checked at night. This is unpaid labor. When you count everything honestly, Tom isn't giving 40 hours a week to his job. He's giving 55, sometimes 60. Now the real math. $35,000 divided by nearly 3,000 hours a year. That $31 an hour quietly turns into $11 or $9 or even less. In some cases, Tom is earning less than a teenager working nearby because that teenager walks to work, wears a uniform, and leaves the stress behind. That's the real scam. Now, this isn't meant to depress you. It's meant to wake you up. Once you know your real hourly wage, everything changes. A $100 purchase isn't just $100 anymore. It's hours of your life. 10 hours in traffic. 10 hours of meetings. 10 hours away from people you care about. Suddenly, a lot of purchases stop making sense. This also exposes the trap of promotions. More money often comes with higher costs, longer hours, more stress, more spending. Sometimes your real hourly wage goes down after a raise. You process more money, but keep less life. So what's the solution? Not quitting your job overnight. Not escaping to the woods. The solution is changing the metric. Stop chasing income. Start optimizing efficiency. Less commute. Lower job-related spending. Fewer hours sold for the same pay. Every dollar of work expense you cut is a dollar of freedom. And the biggest shift is mental. Start treating your labor like a business. Good businesses don't just grow revenue. They protect margins. Your life is the business. Your margin is the time and money left over to actually live. This weekend, run the numbers. Calculate your real hourly wage. Write it down. And the next time you're about to buy something impulsively, ask yourself, is this worth trading hours of my life for? That question alone can change everything. If this video has made you rethink your salary, write in the comments and share it with a colleague who looks tired. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.